Hi, this is Connie Clark with Mission Computers and Smart Parkland, here to offer you another awesome little seminar on some of my iPhone favorites. In fact, these are a couple of things that I share the most with my friends and colleagues, and so I thought I'd share with you today. So the topics we're looking at in particular are how to share with items on your iPhone and how to organize on your iPhone. So sharing and organizing. So sharing, what I'm going to be talking about in particular is how to share using Airdrop. I know you already most likely have shared stuff with people through messaging or possibly email or maybe some other other systems like that. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to airdrop somebody. And this particular option is only available for iPhone or Mac users, so it's not something you can do if someone has a different type of smartphone. All right, let's try it. All right, so to start, you have to turn your AirDrop on. And AirDrop works through Bluetooth. So just so you know how to find AirDrop, I'm going to swipe from the very bottom of my phone upwards onto my screen. And AirDrop, I'm going to just actually turn it off. So it's right over here in the middle. Now, if you have a really old iPhone, you might not have it. So hopefully your iPhone's within the last couple of years because it should be available to you then. So it says AirDrop receiving off. I'm going to press that and change it to, I'm going to say everyone. Now realize I'm not airdropping everybody in the world. First of all, I have to airdrop people that are in close proximity to me because it works through Bluetooth. And second of all, I pick who I airdrop to. It doesn't just randomly choose everybody in the room. And they also have to accept. So I'm going to show you this so you'll see how it works. If you're more comfortable airdropping to contacts, that certainly was an option. It's just you have to make sure that the person you're airdropping is in your contacts and their mobile phone is in your contacts under mobile phone. So that's where sometimes people get hung up. All right, so let's try this. So my airdrop's turned on. Dalen, is your airdrop turned on? He's saying yes, okay. So I'm going to go into the pictures that we took this morning, and let's find a picture. I'll take a picture of Jeff here, and let's send you this picture. Rather than messaging it to you, I'm just going to hit that send button at the bottom. And then you see I have my message and mail icons here and other things I can do with that picture, but at the top it has the place for airdropping, and there it's Dalen's MacBook Pro, so I can airdrop to his Mac, and Dalen's iPhone. So I'm going to pick his iPhone, and I'm waiting for him to accept. He heard a buzz, and then he pressed accept or decline if he didn't like my picture. So now I'm going to ask Dalen to do the same to me. And I could have, by the way, airdropped a bunch of pictures if I wanted to, but I thought I'd start there. So Dalen, why don't you airdrop a picture to me now, please? Ah, there we go. So he's sending me a picture so I can accept or decline. I'll hit accept. And there's that picture he sent to me. Thanks so much. All right, so that's one example of airdropping. But you can really airdrop anything on your phone that you have the send button available for. So another popular area I thought I'd show you is if I'm going into a website. So I happen to have this website I saved, so I'm just going to go into it. It's my own, of course, so Mission Computers. And I want to show Dalen this website. So rather than having him type in the address or search for it, I just go to the very bottom bar, and there's that send button again. I tap on that. And my airdrop options will show at the top. And there's Dalen's iPhone again. So I'll hit that, wait for him to accept, and it's been sent, and hopefully he accepted. So now I'll ask Dalen to send me a picture or a website that he's looking at, and hopefully it's a good one. All right, Parkland, awesome. So I'm going to hit accept, and now I'll be looking at the website he sent to me. So that's how fun airdropping can be. You can try it with other things. I airdrop contacts, so if I'm meeting somebody for the first time and they want my contact information, rather than handing them a card, I'll just airdrop my contact information right from my phone. And it works exactly the same way with that send button. So that's airdropping. I'm going to move on now and talk to you a little bit about organizing. All right, so let's continue with another favorite thing for me to share with people, and that's organizing on their iPhones. So I like to talk about organizing your icons, so things are all nice and neat and easy for you to find on the iPhone. And then organizing pictures is another big thing. We take so many pictures, and it's nice to be able to find them a little faster. And then organizing the websites that you browse from your phone so that you can find those faster as well. So starting with icons. So as you see, I have, I'll just go to my first page. And if you look at the very small, I'm not sure if you can pick this up on the camera, but there's 5 little dots at the very bottom, which is telling me actually there's 4 pages, the 5th one being kind of a little peek view that I have on this version of iPhone. So the first page I actually left blank on purpose because I usually have a picture of my family or my kids on my iPhone. I'm just not choosing to show it to you right now. But this way, if I leave my first page blank, I can see my picture of my family very nicely. So then I go to my second page. And these are the most common icons I will use, as well as the third page, a little bit shorter list. And then I have my groups of icons. So these being my groups at the top 2 rows and then part of the third. And I'm going to show you how to put your icons together so that you have nice, neat little rows of them. So I'm going to take these very 2 at the bottom, and I'm going to hold one down, and then I'm going to drag it over top of the other one. And because I dragged an icon over top of another one, it assumes I'm putting the 2 together into a new icon, and it gives me a name based on what it thinks those icons are. And they actually are bookmarks on a website or for websites, so I could leave it as bookmarks, or I can just hit that little X there and just type in the word website. Help me out here. There we go. And then hit done. Okay, so if I'm happy with that, then I can just click. And if I'm done with my moving around, I can just press the home button at the bottom, and all the little wobbly icons are gone. And now let's say I had another icon though, like PowerPoint, that I wanted to move into an existing group. I can just take that icon. So I'm going to hold it down again, get that little X. Everything's just jiggling everywhere. And I'm going to drag that up and throw it into business. So all my business icons are together. Now, if my daughter was here, she'd be very unhappy with me because she would never want me to have one icon by itself on a row. She likes everything all nice and neat. So if I wanted to help make her happy, I'd have to find another icon to drag into that website folder, or I can take that website folder and take those icons out. Let's open them up. So I don't need a whole folder for them, and maybe move them into business because it is about business. There. Now Ashley will be happy. So I'm just going to tap that. And there you go. So then I have my nice, neat rows of icons nicely organized. Okay, so that's one area of organization that I like to help people with. The next one is pictures. I love pictures, and I used to have lots of scrapbooks, lots of photo albums. I still do, but let's face it, most of my pictures nowadays are probably somewhere digital form, but I definitely have backups and have them all organized. So, I mean, you can certainly go through your pictures and look at them by scanning up and down to see different dates and such. What I'm going to show you is how to take a few of your pictures and put them into an album that you've created. So let's take these ones from today. I'm going to select by pressing select at the top here. And then I'm just going to, I could tap one, or I can grab a bunch of them by sliding over them. Okay, so let's say I want to take all those. And, you know, I could airdrop Dalen again, and he'd get really annoyed because he keeps getting pictures from me. Or I could just say, well, I'm going to put them into my own album. So let's do that. Hit the Add To button. And then it's going to show me all the albums I already have. And the top ones, by the way, are the ones that I'm getting automatically from iPhone. The bottom ones that you see that I have available to me are ones I created. So I'm going to say that these ones are, I think I have a training album. I'll put into clients. Okay, and then if I go to albums on the right here, and let's say I didn't really like putting it into clients, maybe I wanted it somewhere else, then I could hit the plus sign to create another album and have a new name for my album. So that's where I could say my new album is training. I'm not going to do it right now, but you see the idea, and then you can add your pictures into there. All right, so I'm going to close out of there. Okay, so the next area I'm going to show you with regards to organizing is within your website. So you're browsing on your phone, looking at different websites, and you would have them accessible to yourself in the future and easy to find. Let's then take a look at how to do that through Safari. So I'm going to go find my Safari, which I think was on my first page there. And Dalen sent me this wonderful website about Parkland County, who's bringing you these seminars. So let's take this website as an example, and let's bookmark it so that we can look at it in the future. So at the very bottom of my screen here, I have the little open book. So that's going to be my bookmarks. And I've already created some bookmarks here. So I'm going to put this particular one into my training bookmark. Okay, so I'm on Parkland's website that Dalen sent to me, and I want to bookmark this so I can look at it in the future and have quick access to it. So what I'm going to do is hit the send button, which is that little box we've been hitting earlier for airdrop. And rather than airdropping it this time, I'm going to just choose at the bottom here, add bookmark. And when I choose add bookmark, it gives me the name of the page that I'm on. And sometimes pages don't come up that short. Sometimes they're a bit longer, so you may have to edit that name. I'm going to leave it the way it is because it's perfect. And then I have, it's showing me as well the location it's going to put it in, and it's saying personal. Let's say I don't want that. I just tapped on where it said personal, and now I'm going to tell it to move it to, let's move it to training. That's what I'm doing at Parkland County right now, is training. So hit save. And then to go see that bookmark is that open book at the bottom as well. Tap on that. And now if I go into training, Parkland County is in there as well as some other stuff that I've bookmarked in the past. So you can create more folders for bookmarks so that you have your bookmarks for different purposes, as you see I have done here. And you can even have stuff that's not in a book and not in a folder. So Mission Computers here is not in a separate folder. It's just by itself as a bookmark. And then we have something called favorites. And I have 4 favorites. Let me show you what this does. So let me go out of here. And let's just say I want to find something new. So as soon as I tap on that address bar at the top, I'm actually seeing my 4 favorites. So that's where your favorites go, is right up top there. And then it shows you a place that maybe you are always going quite often, so it's saying frequently visited. That's kind of neat too. So let's say I wanted to put one of those bookmarks that we had earlier in my favorites so that they're easy to see up top here. So let's do that with Parkland. So I'm going to cancel out of here, and let's go send to. And this time, rather than add bookmark, I can actually add to favorites. And again, I can choose to edit it or not. I'll leave it the same name. Save that. And now if I go and pretend I'm looking somewhere else, Parkland County is in my favorites. And another thing I find I need to remind people of when looking at the websites is just the idea of how many web pages do you have open? Because whenever you look at a website, your phone is keeping track of that. And this third little icon here is showing you how many pages you have open. So right now you see I have Parkland County. I was looking at CBC News. I was looking at Mission Computers in a couple of different places. So if I want to close one of the Mission Computers ones, I'm just going to hit that X. And then I can leave the other 2 open, or I can hit add and add another page that I want to open right now as well. All right, so then I see how many pages I have open. So from time to time, maybe go through your pages you have open and close some of them so that they're not, and you know, again, unless you want to have all those pages open so they're quick for you to access. But having 52 of them there is probably not very quick. It might be quicker for you to just use your bookmarks. All right, so let's just wrap that up. So you've seen with my iPhone favorites that I share with people, I've shared with you the idea of actually how to share information from your iPhone to another person's iPhone using Airdrop. And I also talked to you a little bit about some tips on organizing, and in particular how to organize your icons on the phone itself, how to organize your pictures, and how to organize within your website. So have fun with that. Try it out. Join us for another seminar. Thank you.